Once you've driven past the mid-range, you'll be finishing at the goal, and you'll have to deal with your own defender who's still on your side or has managed to cut you off. But you'll also be reading and reacting to help defenders. Now, every time you get to the basket, things are slightly different based on your angle, spacing, number of defenders, all kinds of factors. So we can't cover every possible combination. But what I can do is train you to read and react to the 4 primary finishing situations. I say train you because you can practice the moves used in these situations. And if you can practice it, you can master it. Now, the moves required to handle these situations do require a certain amount of strength, body control, and athleticism. So be patient with yourself and keep after it until you master them. When you penetrate, the ideal result is that you beat your man clean. That is, he's behind you. Compare that to having only a half step on your defender. At the same time, you read that you can beat any help defender to the goal. This is the simplest of the 5 situations, and your main concern is to get the ball to the rim or in the white square as quickly as possible. The issue here is not power and going up strong, because there's nobody you need to go strong against. There's no physical contact. I don't even care which foot you jump off of or which hand you shoot with. I just want you to get there fast. Speed is everything, so don't slow down and go off 2 feet. You'll give defenders time to block your shot. But if you don't beat your man clean and he's still on your side, his only chance to stop your layup or dunk may be to strip the ball on your way up. Many players make it easy for the defender to strip the ball by swinging the ball hip to hip on their way up. You must not only break this habit, but to avoid the strip, you can't even bring the ball up through your shot pocket. So to avoid the strip, use one of the following techniques. Hide the ball from the defender. Keep it on your outside hip, far away from him, and let your body protect the ball. Shoot with the outside hand. Turn your back to the defender so that your body is between him and the goal. Lay the ball up with your outside hand. He can only strip the ball when you pick it up with 2 hands. So give him the inside arm to foul you and never touch the ball with your inside hand. Dribble, pick up, and shoot entirely with your outside hand. As you saw in the previous chapter, if you lean into the defender, he may give up the space in order to avoid the foul. He can't strip you if he's behind you. The third situation involves a help defender who's waiting on you, intending to take the charge. The defender's distance from the goal will determine your move. First, let's look at help defense near the goal, inside the lane. You must change the line of your drive and show the official that you're avoiding the charge. If you go off 1 foot, you can change the position of your body somewhat and give the illusion that you're avoiding him. But going off 2 feet allows you to truly shift your body and change the line of your drive. Here's how. While going into the hop, you'll be deciding which way to shift. The first foot to hit the ground should be opposite the direction you want to go. If you're going to shift to the right, land on your left foot first and shift your weight over your right foot. Your momentum is going to carry you by the defender. Extend and reach for the goal. Depending on your size, length, and athletic ability, you might finish the move with a finger roll, a teardropper, or recompose and shoot with 2 hands. But what if the charge taker arrives early and outside the lane? You can still get to the goal by hopping around the defender. You need to protect the ball, change direction to avoid the charge, and cover enough ground to get to the rim. Let's break it down. Snatch up your dribble and leave the ground off 1 foot. To avoid contact, change the angle of your drive with a long hop. Turn your back to the defender while in the air. This protects the ball with your body. Whenever you place your body between the defender and the ball, you're practicing a good fundamental. Now, land on 2 feet and extend to the go. In this section, let's look at 3 different situations in which you're going to encounter a shot blocker. First, he arrives late from behind you. Second, he arrives at the same time at an angle. And third, he arrives early and is facing you. If the shot blocker is late and is coming from behind you, there's 2 ways to avoid the block. If you're driving from the wing or baseline, your best move might be to let your momentum carry you to the other side of the goal and use the rim for protection. Once he's committed to blocking you on one side of the goal, he can't change to the other side in midair. But if you're driving from the top, it will be tough for you to change sides of the goal. Instead, create so much space between the ball and the shot blocker that he can't get the block. This can be done by angling your body, jumping horizontally, and extending the ball in front of you. If the shot blocker arrives at the same time but not positioned on your line to the basket, then his angle is going to allow you a chance at a 3-point play. Don't try to avoid contact and lean away from the shot blocker. This gives him a better chance of blocking your shot, and you have less of a chance of scoring or drawing the foul. So here's how to finish and get the 3-point play. When the shot blocker jumps, you must also leave the ground and draw contact while you're both in the air. Plant your inside shoulder squarely in his chest. At the point of contact, the line of your shoulder should form the letter T with his shoulders. Don't open up. That would let him in to block your shot. With contact on your inside shoulder, you must shoot with your free hand, your non-contact arm. Most importantly, do not continue your drive straight to the goal because his contact will knock you off of the line of the drive. Instead, shift your momentum and jump into the shot blocker. This allows his force to straighten you up and keep you balanced and knocks you back on your line to the basket. But in extreme cases, the shot blocker's reach will allow him to block your shot whether you draw contact or not. In other words, you're going against a great shot blocker and you're just not going to get the shot off. So if you're not going to get the bucket, at least draw contact, get the foul, and get your points at the free throw line. If the shot blocker is in position, facing you on the line of your drive, jumping into the defender is going to result in an offensive foul. So what's your strategy now? I'll give you 2 options. Create more space away from him with the side hop. This is done by pushing off with the inside foot and landing on 2 feet at a good angle for the bank shot. If you're driving the right side, then push off with the left foot. If you're driving the left side, then push off with the right foot. The angle of your drive or the available space might not allow you to hop away. Then the teardrop or floater is the option to choose. This takes practice, ball control, and good shooting touch, but it's worth working on. Your dribble penetration takes you into the lane, but you cannot make it to the goal. After you pick up the ball, the help defense closes the gap. What do? I'll give you 2 moves that will still allow you to finish closer to the goal. Shot fake, and if he leaves the ground, up and under. Here's how. Shot fake above your head like a post player. Take the ball ear to ear, pass your hips by stepping through, and jump towards the goal. If you shot fake and he doesn't leave the ground but remains body to body, reverse pivot, spin and seal while you jump towards the goal. I'll give you one more option. Pass. Some players feel that just because they've beaten their man and gotten near the lane, they have to finish. But if you've beaten your man and drawn help, somebody's open. Don't think you have to finish. Be a complete player and consider passing. Who do you pass to?